And if you haven't started eating yet, please, you're invited to eat. Yeah. This year, Afrik Impact theme is empowering the next generation for economic impact. Showcasing the role African immigrants play in the economy, and also to highlight business opportunities that are available in the state and internationally. Our first presenter is a politician, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and this past November he made history. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome your governor of Colorado, Polis.
Oh, came up this side. I surprised you, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Welcome, Mr. Governor.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the kind introduction, Mayor Collins. We also have with us Mayor Lagar of Aurora. Of course, I want to thank Papa Dia and the African Leadership Group for this amazing event here today. Also, special thanks to tonight's keynote speaker, Her Excellency Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, former President of Liberia. And thank you to our attendees joining us here tonight to support our African community in Colorado, everyone who is here to celebrate the Afrik impact in our great state of Colorado and the many contributions, past, current, and future, from our vibrant and growing African community. People from all over the world come to the United States in search of safety, of freedom, of opportunities for them and their families to succeed. And yet right now we know across our nation there are difficulties with regard to the challenges we face, and accepting that diversity is a strength and something to celebrate, not something to shy away from. As the governor of Colorado, I am proud that Colorado has become the home for hundreds of thousands of immigrants, including more than 60,000 refugees in the last 30 years. We welcome with open arms those across the world to make their homes here in Colorado, and in turn, work hard to make our state even better. Because in a Colorado for all, it is our diversity, it's what we bring, it's our life experiences that help support and inform and make our state even better. You know, the diversity of our country is not only the very fabric that makes our country stronger, but it's actually what makes America such a unique and interesting and amazing country to live in. Everyone sharing, everyone learning, everyone benefiting together. That's the dream, that we are better together than we are alone. It's part of why I opened years ago, before I was in Congress, a school for English language learners, New America School here in Colorado, that serves many members of the African community, as well as immigrants from Asia and Latin America. It's also a philosophy that I've had throughout my political career, that I bring to the governorship of Colorado, that it really is my job in the face of national rhetoric that's harmful and national policies that are harmful, to make sure that Colorado remains a Colorado for all that welcomes and celebrates all of our contributions. And that means no matter where you came from. It means no matter what your faith is. It means no matter how you got here. It means no matter what your gender is or any other defining characteristic. Everyone is part of Colorado for all. And we've made our priority policies that help Coloradans get ahead. Over this coming week and the week after, kids across the state of Colorado will have the benefit of going to free full-day kindergarten everywhere in our state. And that's particularly important for English language learners and new arrivals to make sure that their kids can develop the literacy skills and fluency skills at an early age. We also expanded preschool slots by over 5,000. We're also taking on the challenge of reducing healthcare costs. Saving people money on healthcare is a core of our administration, and it's particularly important to people who are self-employed and small businesses who often pay more than others, and there are so many great entrepreneurs in the African immigrant community. Saving money on healthcare is something that will help further their success, as well as the success of folks from so many other backgrounds as entrepreneurs and as self-employed people. Through our Department of Human Services at the state, we're doing everything we can to support refugees and new arrivals, helping people settle into their home, integrate into their communities, begin the new chapter of their lives in our great state. In fact, we are working very hard to secure the funding to establish in the governor's office an Office of New Americans to help coordinate support for immigrants. America is at our best when we open our minds, when we open our doors, when we open our communities, when we open our hearts to our new neighbors who just want to breathe the same free air that we breathe. We need to evolve and emerge from the politics of divisiveness and hate. You know, this is nothing new in our country. These two attitudes have always struggled over time. When my ancestors first came to America in 1905 from Russia and Poland, they too came seeking a better life, free of religious prosecution. They were drawn to America with only the clothes on their back by her promise of freedom and opportunity. And they found that freedom of opportunity, but they also found hardship and discrimination, even at that time, just as now. Reflecting a nation attempting to come to grips with what it means to have a truly equal society where everybody has a chance to work hard, play by the rules, and succeed. But my family, like so many others, worked hard year after year. They found their place. Soon they were no longer strangers in a strange land. Their children and grandchildren spoke English. And of course, it didn't take too long to where the great-grandchild of immigrants today stands before you as the governor of the great state of Colorado. When I left Congress, I was so proud that my successor was not only the first African-American congressman from Colorado, but also a first-generation immigrant, Joe Neguse. You know, our future depends on all of us working together to build a better nation. As the late Martin Luther King Jr. once said, we may have come here in different ships, but we're all in the same boat now. I am so excited to be here, and I've prepared a special proclamation in honor of our African immigrant community here in Colorado, and I will read it to you. Whereas, during African Immigrant Month, we celebrate our collective accomplishments, annually highlighting our community champions and the importance of civic engagement. Whereas during African Immigrant Month, we showcase the positive contributions of all African peoples in Colorado. Whereas we seek to honor the African community's positive impact across Colorado and celebrate the diversity that they continue to contribute across our state and our communities. Whereas during the month of August, we recognize the value African immigrants add to Colorado's cultural and economic strength. Therefore, I, Jared Polis, Governor of the state of Colorado, do hereby proclaim August as African Immigrant Month. Happy African Immigrant Month. I'm so glad to be here with you to celebrate, and thank you for everything you do to make our state and our nation even more amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Governor.
Thank you so much, Mr. Governor. You made our dream come true, and we cannot thank you enough. We appreciate your collaboration, appreciate your part.